Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Abby.
I'm Kirsten, and today we're going to be doing our final thoughts on the project. And we'd like to thank everyone who has really helped us along the way and supported us and who has given us the opportunity to get a good grade.
And people that have gone out their way, out of their jobs, and made, help us with interviews. So we're going to be asking questions to each other on our opinions on how this has impacted us with social media and how it will further impact us.
Okay. So, do you think that social media has an impact on people every day?
I do, because a lot of teenagers are on there every day, like every minute, consuming their life with it, and I think it just impacts a person's social life, like outside of a phone, and family life, like missing out on stuff.
And what are the pros in your opinion?
Pros, I think it can help further someone's career. When we did the interview with Nick, I did not know how much social media he used. I thought he was just a radio show host, but he does more than just talk on a radio.
Yeah. And further down the road, when you get to be in college and stuff, do you think that this is a project that you'll look back on and say that really helped you?
Yeah, I think it will not only just help us, but I think it will help people in our class understand it more, and people that watch it, and maybe it will put some insight in people's life.
Yeah, and how to be more responsible with it.
Yes.
In your opinion, just how responsible do you have to be?
I think you have to be so responsible that if you're put in a position where you're all out there, especially on Instagram, you want to make sure that you're responsible to not bully, cyberbully, and make sure you don't put too much of yourself out there to where you regret it later in life.
Yeah, I agree. And do you think that this project is gonna reach more than who are in our classroom, and by putting it on the internet, do you think that we can have a big impact on other people?
Surely, I think if people watch it, not in our class and just not our teacher, that it could totally help somebody realize that social media is a good and a bad thing and can ruin someone's life and actually help out in someone's life.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned how it can help. How exactly can it help?
It can help, I know, Facebook, it can help people reach out to family members that live so far away and see how they're doing in life, other than just a text message, hey, how are you doing? It can help people get to know each other more, Snapchat, and you can get to know each other more than just seeing each other, because I know a lot of people hide their feelings and when you see them in person, but if you actually get to have a conversation with them over the phone, you can really open up to someone and know who they really are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are all the questions I have for you.
Okay, so Kirsten, how do you feel this impacted you doing this project?
Like you said, I think that it'll reach more people that we really intended it to, and I say that in a good way, because not only do people need to learn how to be responsible with it, they also need to learn just how effective it can actually be.
Yeah. How did you feel when we did the interview with Nick, and how we did the pros and cons video with Chastity and Haley?
I think talking to Nick really opened up new doors, he's really putting himself out there, and he's really giving other people a chance to put themselves out there too, by not only doing just radio, by he puts out local news, not only local but other things that are happening around the world. He just does a lot. And Haley and Chastity really gave us good points on how they respond to it, and how they not only use it every day, but how they think it's effective.
How do you think that social media can affect someone's everyday life, just not now, but in their future?
I think we learned at a really young age that social media is going to have a big impact in our lives, whether we want it to or not. And I say that because, I mean, we're growing up with it basically. So our kids are going to use it. Their kids are going to, I mean, just new stuff is coming along all the time. And you need to learn how to be responsible and how to really just like know how to use it.
Yes, I totally agree. And how do you use social media in your own life, and how does it affect you?
I mean, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I use it to talk to people every day, not only like talking to you here, like we Snapchat all the time. Facebook, you're always looking to see who's doing what. Instagram, the same. I mean, it just all really adds up together.
Well, that's all my questions for you.
And this has been Kirsten and Abby. Thank you.
Thank you for having us with this project. Bye.